finish our adventures in volume with the volume of a sphere. You all know that a sphere is a ball. And the formula for it is a little weird looking. And I unfortunately don't have an explanation for you of why that formula is what it is. This is going to be one of the few times that I ask you to just trust me and go with it. So, the formula for a sphere: volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, remembering that pi is always 3.14 for us, and r is the radius. Okay, so just trust me on this one. I know I don't ask you to do that too often, but I would appreciate it if you just trusted me on this one. Okay, so we're going to try some problems, but we're going to look at our spheres just like we did with the cones and the cylinders, and we are going to identify our radius for each one, because we already know that pi is going to be 3.14. Okay, so our radius is going to be pretty much the only other measurement on the sphere. So that helps because it makes it easy to pick out. So our radius in number 1 is 3. In number 2 is 27. And in number 3, we have a diameter. Remember, with the diameter, we have to cut it in half. So that is D. So we're going to take 18 and divide it by 2, cut it in half to get 9 as our radius. We'll make sure we don't use the 18, we want to use the 9 because we want a radius, not a diameter. Okay, so just like in the other problems, we're going to write the formula first. We need to write it repeatedly so that we make sure it gets stuck in our head, because you will not be given this. Alright, so volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. And you guys are pretty much experts at this whole substitution thing now. So we're going to substitute in. We're going to keep the 4/3, multiply it by 3.14, and then our radius is 3, so 3 cubed. Okay, we're going to do the exponent first. 4/3 times 3.14 times 27. Okay, and then we're going to use our calculator, already set up to round. If it's not set up to round, remember to go to the mode and go down to where it says float and arrow over to the 2 and just press enter. And then second mode to quit out of that. You guys will be experts with the calculators by the time EOG comes around. Alright, so 4/3 times 3.14 times 27 equals 113 and 4/100. So 113 and 4/100 meters cubed, because remember we used 3 measurements. We used radius, radius, radius. It's all radius, but it was used 3 times. So 113.04 meters cubed. Okay? I'm going to walk through the second one with you. Rewind if you need to. You know, rewind at your own pace. That's the nice part about these videos. So we are going to start the next one. We're going to write our formula. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. We are going to substitute in 3.14 for pi. And our radius this time is going to be 27 cubed. So we're going to end up with a pretty big number since we're cubing a pretty big number. Alright, so I'm not going to do that in my head. I'm going to do 27. And remember, this is the button you use to do the exponent. This little caret button. Why it's called caret, we don't know. To the 3rd power. And we get 19,683. Alright. So So volume equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 19,683. Big number on the way. So we're going to go ahead and multiply all that. 4/3 times 3.14 times 19,683. And we get 82,406 and 1600ths. 82,406 and 1600ths centimeters cubed, because we use 3 measurements: radius, radius, radius. Okay, so 4/3 pi r cubed. 4/3 times 3.14 instead of pi. 27 cubed, because 27 was our radius. And then we cubed that in the calculator using the caret button to raise it to the 3rd power. And then did 4/3 times 3.14 times 19,683 and got 82,406 and 1600ths centimeters cubed. Cubed because we used one measurement. We used measurement 3 times. Radius cubed. Okay, so you guys need to pause the video and do this one on your own, which you will be able to do just fine because you're doing wonderful at this. And then when you are ready, you can turn it back on and check your answer. Okay, so now I'm sure that you have your answer. I'm going to go ahead and walk through this one really quick. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Volume equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 9. Remember, 9 was our radius, not the 18. 18 was the diameter. We don't want that. We want the radius. 9 cubed. So I'm going to use my calculator to do 9 cubed. And get 729. So now volume equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 729. Okay, 9 cubed is 729. Then I'm going to use the calculator to multiply everything and get 3,052 and 800ths. Okay, my label, we got inches up here, so it's going to be inches and cubed. Okay, so 3,052 and 800ths inches cubed. 4/3 pi r cubed. 4/3 times pi 3.14 times the radius 9 cubed. 4/3 times 3.14 times 729. 3,052 and 800ths inches cubed. And now you guys are experts. So you have another worksheet that you need to grab that has some examples on it. You need to go ahead and do those, and then take a picture of it and put it in Seesaw, making sure you show your work because that is necessary all the time. And of course, please always behave. And I will see you on Monday.